Morning, everybody, and happy Monday. We're going to be running through some torso, core, and back stretches today. So we'll start off, shoulders up, back, and down, arms resting on the opposite shoulder, and we're just going to do some torso turns. Make sure both glutes and hips stay up towards the chair, and you're just spinning from the waist, just until you feel a little bit of tension. Try and keep your breathing nice and even. We'll just do a couple more. Feet should be flat on the ground and knees facing forward as well. All right, next one's just a posterior shoulder stretch. So one arm straight across, the other arm holding it up. And try and tug it back towards you. And swap arms. Little backward stretch in the middle always helps me. The straighter you keep this arm, the more you'll feel it through the back end here. All right, a little bit of dynamic shoulder work now. So just shrugs straight up and down. And you just want to push as high and as low as you possibly can. Just keep your head and neck really still. You don't want to be compensating for your shoulders at all. And the next one for us is just going to be lopsided shoulder shrugs. So one down, one up. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Keeping your hips on the chair, knees facing forward. You're just focusing on full range of motion for this one. And again, neck and head looking straight ahead. All right, I'm going to focus on some lateral movements now. So looking to the left and to the right. Making sure your shoulders are focusing straight ahead and your movement's slow and controlled. And you're keeping your head and your chin level no matter where you're turning it. Just until you feel a stretch, and hold for a second or so at each side. Okay, moving into the shoulders again. So we're going to go one arm up and one arm down. If you can link them, that's great. And just holding here, forcing your elbows backwards if you can, especially this top one. Other side. One side will be worse in flexibility than the other. It's totally normal. Okay, for this next one, we'll need to sit on the edge of our seats. We're just going to place our hands in the small of our lower back and arch our back backwards towards them. So I'll go side on maybe for a little bit of a better view. And we're just going to keep moving back to neutral. One more. All right, staying on the edge of our seats now, we'll go from the middle of the back where you should have felt that stretch then into our sides in our core. So shoulders up, back and down, feet flat on the ground, hip width apart, and you're just going to have straight arms bending down towards the ground. Again, keeping both hips on the chair, and you're just hinging from that waist there. Couple more. There might be a few different places you'll feel this movement. It can be in the front, in the muscle called your obliques. It can be down the back side of your side there. It can be just stretching from your hips. Really good one to warm up the lower back, lower body. Especially when you're sitting at a desk, I suppose. All right, so from here, we're just going to do some lower body twists. So we're going to go left hand to right hip, and you'll turn your shoulders as well. But again, let's just keep it moving. So no holding at any spots. Just go till you feel tension. Awesome. Another one good is elbows to knees. So you're going to have your elbows up near your head. Don't have to be touching them. We're not doing any sort of sit-up situations. But you're basically just going to take your left elbow to your right knee. Focusing on keeping your back quite straight. And you'd like your shoulders to stay at the same angle, but depending on your room, might not be possible. Definitely not for me. All right. Coming back up to the shoulders and the neck area now, we're going to do a posterior lateral stretch. So what you'll do is have both hands behind your body, just hanging loosely, and you're going to have one hand pulling on the other arm. So for example, I'm pulling on my left arm, so I'm going to look down and right. And we're going to hold that stretch for 15 seconds on each side. And release, and we'll do the other side. This is another one you could feel in a number of areas, so if you're feeling it down the back side of your neck and your trapezius muscle, that's totally okay too. Other side. And release. Awesome. So now we're back up to the neck and shoulders again. We're just going to be doing head rolls. We'll do 3 in each direction. Keep them really slow. And just try and reach full range of motion. And other direction. Awesome, and we'll finish with 2 10-second stretches. So again, shoulders up, back and down, and you're just going to tuck your chin down. And release, and this time chin to the ceiling. And release. Hope you enjoyed it and you're feeling a little bit better.
Thanks for that, Rach. That was wonderful. I'm going to take the reins now and finish up our Mindful Monday session with some really simple breathing. So we're going to keep it really easy this week. Just want you to sit nice and comfortable, good posture, resting our hands on the tops of our thighs or on our tummies. And we're just going to start by deepening our breath. So however you're breathing naturally, just taking that a little bit deeper. And as you do that, you want to increase the depth of your breath. So as you feel comfortable, try to breathe a little deeper and a little slower. And as you do this, you should start to feel a sense of calm coming over you. Once you're feeling relaxed and comfortable enough, I'll get you to close your eyes and just continue listening to my voice. So we're going to increase the depth of our breathing now by breathing in rounds of 5. So I'm going to get you to breathe in for a count of 5, hold that breath for a count of 5, and then breathe out for 5. As you're doing this, you should feel your stomach rising on the in-breath and falling as you exhale. Getting that nice rise and fall is a sign that you're taking nice, deep breaths. Now, as you're doing this exercise, you want to be gentle on yourself and try to enjoy this as just a few minutes in the day that are just for you. So they're just for you and for you to take care of and take stock of how you're feeling. A chance to reconnect with the breath and with your body. So as you're doing this, just try to focus on your counting, so those counting to 5, and on the sensation of your breathing. So how does it feel as you take a nice deep breath in? Does it feel cool coming in your nostrils? Do you feel energized as you take the oxygen in? And on your out breath, do you feel a sense of calm or sort of tension easing as you release and let go? Focus on these sensations and on your counting, and try to avoid your mind wandering and going elsewhere. It's normal for our minds to wander, so if you catch yourself thinking about something else, don't be annoyed, don't be hard on yourself. Just gently return your attention to the sensation of the breath and return to your counting. So taking a few deep breaths like this and just trying to focus on the breaths themselves can be a really nice way to quieten your mind when you're feeling overwhelmed. So you might like to return to this practice throughout the week if you find that it helps you to feel centered and calm. For now though, we're going to wrap up today's session by starting to bring our attention back to the room, moving our bodies, opening our eyes and looking around. And hopefully you're all feeling good after doing a bit of stretching and breathing, and you're feeling ready for your week ahead. Don't forget to follow or like the Wheel Lateral and Make Your Move pages so that you can stay posted on all the activities that we're running all week, as well as on our Mindful Mondays. Thanks for joining us.